G'day, I'm Alex Bennett from Kendo World. Thank you for tuning in. It's my great pleasure to announce that the latest issue of Kendo World, that's 6.2, is now ready for purchase either as a hard copy or as a Kindle download. It's been a busy year for international kendo with the World Kendo Championships held in Novara in May, that was in Italy, and the famous Kitamoto Summer Camp for Foreign Kendo Leaders just finishing up yesterday. As always, the dedicated army of Kendo World volunteers has been busy at work preparing this issue of the magazine, which is cram-packed, as always, with lots of juicy kendo information about various aspects of the art. Now, for over a decade, Kendo World's mission has been to bring accurate information related to the history, the culture, the philosophy and the techniques of kendo for enthusiasts of all levels. And this issue, 6.2 of Kendo World, has something for everyone. So let's have a look at some of the content. First, my editorial takes a look at the recent World Kendo Championships held in Novara, Italy. Our tri-annual foray into Kendo's world stage is becoming less predictable in terms of results, and which of the traditional Kendo values will be tested by fire. The various incidents experienced at the recent World Kendo Championships have us all questioning our personal Kendo values, so this has to be a good thing, in my opinion. Hanshi Says. Hanshi Says is a popular series in which Japan's top Hanshi teachers give hints of what they are looking for in grading examinations based on wisdom accumulated through decades of training. This issue features Iizuka Saiji sensei from Shizuoka. Iizuka sensei passed the Hachidan examination in 1990 and was awarded the title of Hanshi in 1999. He talks of the importance of kata and how to focus your ki through the tip of your sword. The concept of Sansatsuho and its relationship to Mitsu no Sen. Robert Stroud sensei from the United States explains how the acts of killing the sword, killing the opponent's technique, and killing their spirit is interconnected with timing your attack. These are complicated concepts but fall at the very heart of Kendo's psychological and technical foundations. Stroud sensei's explanations shed light on this important area of Kendo. Kangeko. Professor Sakudo from the Osaka University of Health and Sports Science explains the importance of engaging in special training regimes such as Kangeko. This is midwinter training and is conducted at the coldest time of the year in Japan to forge a strong body and mind. The Osaka University of Health and Sports Science Kangeko is famous throughout the land and indeed in kendo circles around the world. And in this article we find out what prompted Sakudo sensei to introduce the practice in his university and what the kendo club members get out of it. Scaling the fourth wall. Kendo World senior staff writer Michael Ishimatsu Prime recently passed the fourth dan examination in Japan, but the road was not easy. Michael shares his experiences with us and offers some tantalizing clues as to why he was eventually able to pass this problematic exam. What sort of mental and technical preparation is required to pass? Well, if you want to know, this is a must-read for people who are about to attempt their fourth dan shinsa. Kendo that cultivates people. Sumi Sensei's celebrated series continues. Now, if you only view kendo as sparring with bamboo sticks, then as your physical abilities begin to decline, you are likely to completely neglect the higher principles of the art. Now, this installment continues examining how high-graded and experienced practitioners of kendo should try to perform kendo and what exercises they should engage in to develop mature shinai control. Sumi Sensei also delves into the ideal mindset for shimpan, or referees. Ed's fifth dan grading. Jeff Broderick introduces Jodo practitioner extraordinaire, Canadian Ed Chart, and his quest to pass fifth dan in the art. Ed Chart looks no different than any of the other 30 or so challenges at the examination, except when it is finally his turn to take the floor, he stands, takes a crutch in each hand, and moves to the far side of the dojo. Passing his crutches to a member of the grading staff, he takes up his jaw and hops over to his starting position. So apart from Ed's special skill in Jodo, something else that makes him special is the fact that he does it with one leg. The Kendo Coach, Sports Psychology and Kendo, Aggression in Kendo. In his previous article, Blake Bennett introduced the topic of aggression in Kendo training. And in this article, he follows on from this by starting off talking about bullying, and then provides further breakdown of the issues concerning aggression in Kendo, such as ideas of sanctioned and unsanctioned violence and so on. The history of Kendo in France. Now France, as most people in the Kendo world know, is one of European powerhouses in terms of Kendo ability and history. Now this article on the history of Kendo in France was written almost 20 years ago in French, but fortunately for those of us who do not speak French, Baptiste Tavernier of Kendo World has translated it into English. Now the article itself covers a period ranging from the 1950s until the late 1980s and focuses on the events that shaped Kendo in France in its formative years. Now it's a must-read for those interested in how Kendo has taken shape in the West. Zen Nihon Kendo Renmei Iaido Seminar, Points for Instruction. At a recent seminar in Japan for Iaido, some aspects of the All Japan Kendo Federation Seitei Iai Kata were clarified in more detail. The Kendo World asked 8-time All Japan Iaido champion and International Budo University teacher Kaneda Kazuhisa Sensei, who holds the rank of Iaido Kyoshi Hachidan, to act as our model to explain some of the finer points of an instructional document provided by the Kendo Federation's Iaido division. So this is very, very important information for all Iaidoka out there. So this is just some of the content that is in this issue of Kendo World. Now for a full synopsis of the content, please go to our homepage. That's www.kendo-world.com. Now you can purchase it here as a hard copy or as a Kindle download. Now remember that you don't need a Kindle device to be able to read the Kindle version. Simply install Kindle software on your PC, your Apple, your iPad, your iPhone or any other smartphone. Now the download is instantaneous and it won't cost you any postage. The Kendo World is always looking to link the international Kendo community together, so if you have any articles you'd like to submit about anything to do with Kendo or related arts in your part of the world, please feel free to contact me. In the meantime though, happy reading and happy training.